continue a lesson trigonometric function. Today's concept is solution of a triangle. See the geometrical figure triangle ABC. For this triangle, I said ABC, the angles of the triangle are angle A, angle B and angle C. These are the angles of the triangle. Then, sides of the triangles are AB, BC and AC. Length of the sides, the notations are using opposite side of the angle A is denoted by the small a, that is length of side BC is A. Next, side AC is opposite side of the angle B, length denoted by small letter b. Third, side AB is opposite side of angle C, written in the small c, that is length of the AB side is C. These are the notations, and these notations are known as the usual notations. The concept is here solution of triangle. The total parts of the triangles are here obtained the 6, that is the 3 angles and 3 sides. Total 6 parts. Out of these 6 parts, 3 parts will be given, that is the 3 parts given, you have to find out the remaining 3 parts. But one more condition is here, those 3 parts are given, it contains at least one side, then you can solve the triangle. I repeat again, total 6 parts of the triangle. Out of the 6 parts, 3 parts are given. Then find out the remaining 3 parts. But condition is those 3 parts are known. It contains at least one side. For example, side A is given, angle B, angle C are given. These 3 parts contain one side and the 2 angles. Then we can find the remaining 3 parts. 3 parts remaining are the other 2 side lengths BC and the one more angle remaining, that is the angle A. So we are calculating here angle A, side B and side C length. This is the target. One side must be known. Second type of the problem will be given as the sides length AB is given, angle C is given. Then target is to find out the values of the third side C and the angles angle A and the angle B. So the technique for finding the 3 remaining parts from the given 3 parts, that is called as the solution of triangle. Solution of triangle is obtained using the 3 results. The name of the results are 1. Sine rule, 2nd cosine rule and 3rd projection rule. Let us learn one by one rules for solving the triangle. First rule, that is sine rule. Statement is for any triangle ABC with usual notations, prove that A divided by the sine of A is equal to B divided by the sine of B is equal to C divided by sine of C. And this ratio is equal to the 2 times R, where R is the circumradius of triangle ABC. See the proof of this theorem. Before starting the theorem, you can observe here The given statement is the A upon sin A is equal to the B upon sin B is equal to C upon sin C. And all three ratios are equal to value 2 times R. R is circumradius, where R is circumradius of triangle ABC. Proof of the theorem. Consider a triangle ABC, standard triangle I am taking, in general any triangle ABC is taken here, ABC. Then sides lengths are denoted by the small letters, that is length of BC is the A, length of AC small b, length of the AB small c. Construction part is draw AD perpendicular, that is perpendicular from the vertex A on the side BC. Perpendicular is drawn. Foot of perpendicular, suppose point is the D. That is construction part. Draw AB perpendicular to the side BC. From this perpendicular, we can find height of the triangle. See the method. Height, for that AD, it is opposite side for the angle P as well as the angle C. By your choice, you can take any angle for the trigonometric function. Suppose I can take here angle C. By trigonometric ratio, sine of C is given by triangle ABC is the right angle triangle. Angle C, sine of C equal to opposite side upon hypotenuse value AB upon AC. It is equal to AD as it is, but the length of AC is B, writing here upon B. From this relation, height AD is obtained B times sine of C. Therefore, AD is equal to B sine C. After getting this height of the triangle, we can find out area of the triangle ABC. Let us see area of triangle ABC. It is equal to half into base into height. Base is the BC and height is the AB. Substitute length of BC is A and height AD calculated B sine of C. Half times A into length of AD B sine C. Product is obtained. Half times AB sine C. Area of triangle ABC. This 2 is shifted to the left hand side. Equation is obtained. 2 times area of triangle ABC is equal to the remaining part in the right hand side, AB sine C. Equation written as it is. By cyclic rotations, A is replaced by the B, B replaced by the C, and C replaced by the A, like this. A, B, and the C. Rotation wise we are changing. You will get the area of triangle in the other 2 different ways. See the other 2 methods here. Writing directly, that is similarly. 2 times area of triangle ABC is equal to A replaced by B, B replaced by C, C replaced by A replaced by B, B replaced by C, C replaced by A. So second relation is obtained, BC sine of A. One more, 2 times area of triangle ABC is equal to CA sine B. All these 3 equations represent the area, that is the 2 times. Hence all 3 are equal. Left hand side LHS is the same. You can equate LHS also. Therefore, equation is obtained here. AB sine C is equal to BC sine A is equal to CA sine B. from this relation, if you divide all the equality by the length A into B into C. Simple step here. Divide by A into B into C length. Let us check. First divided AB sin C divided by ABC is equal to BC sin A divided by ABC is equal to CA sin B divided by ABC. Check for the calculations. AB will cancel. In second equality, BC cancel, and the last one CA, C and A cancel. The remaining values are sin C upon C is equal to sin A upon A is equal to sin B upon B. Writing sequence wise, first for the A, next for B, next for C, all three are obtained here equal. That is ratio sin of A divided by the A is equal to sin of B divided by the B, and last is the sin of C divided by C. Let us check the proof statement. It is sine upon the sine of angle. We obtain here sin A upon A. That is the reciprocal. So next step applying here, taking reciprocals for all these equality. Therefore, equation change as here A upon sin A is equal to B upon sin B is equal to C upon sin C. Let us verify. The first part is over. All three ratios are same, but one part is remaining. That ratio answer is constant, that is the 2 times R. Let us continue the proof. That is to show that the value of this each ratio is 2 times R. Writing in short, to prove that each ratio is equal to 2 times R. Let us consider a triangle ABC again, but the triangle ABC is taken inside the circle, that is circle inscribed by the triangle. Triangle is ABC as it is this triangle. We are taking one more point on this circle as a point P. Join that point P with the vertex A. The distance AP, it becomes diameter of that circle. Suppose center is here as the O, length of AP it becomes the 2 times R. Let us join vertex C with the point P. After joining these 2 points, you can observe for the triangle ACP, it becomes right angle triangle. You have learned angle inscribed by a semicircle is a right angle. Hence, angle ACP is right angle. Then, see the next part. This arc AC is common for the angle ABC and angle APC. I repeat, angle ABC and angle APC both have the same arc. Hence, angle ABC and angle APC both are equal. The construction part I write here, that is draw diameter through A, vertex A. Let it meet circle at point P. At point P. Therefore, length of AP is equal to 2 times r because it is diameter of the circle. Next is triangle ACP is right angle triangle. Right angle triangle. Then other part is angle ABC and angle APC both are equal. From these equalities we can write next ratio related to the angle P or the angle B for the sine function, because proof contains sine function. Apply here formula. Sine of P, it is also same as the sine of P. And for sine of P, you can check triangle here. ACP is right angle triangle. For this right angle triangle, angle P is here. Sine of P expressed as opposite side upon hypotenuse. It is equal to AC divided by AP. But length of AC is the, check from the usual notations, length of AC is B. Length of AB is the C. Length of BC is A. Substituting value for length of AC, it is equal to B divided by length of AP. Distance is the 2 times R. Therefore, sine of B is equal to finally B divided by 2R. Hence, writing the equation, that is B upon sine B is equal to 2 times R. Similarly, you can show that A upon sine A is equal to 2 times R and C upon sine of C also equal to 2 times R. Writing this equation as the equation second here, and first equation that you have shown, each ratio are the equal. So check from the equation 1 and the equation 2, all these ratios can be equated. Writing from equation 1 and 2, all ratios are equal, that is A upon sine A is equal to B upon sine B is equal to C upon sine C is equal to 2 times R. This is the statement of the sine rule. Let us see once again how we prove the theorem of the sine rule. Sine rule statement in triangle ABC, A upon sine A, B upon sine B, C upon sine C is equal to 2 times R. That is, the sides are proportional to the sine of opposite angle. In short, we can mention this. Where R is the circumradius of the triangle ABC. Proof of the theorem. First we taken the triangle ABC with usual notations, that is lengths are denoted by the small letters A, B and C. Construction part is draw AD perpendicular to the side BC. Then we measure the height of the triangle using trigonometric function sine. Sine of angle C equals to opposite side upon hypotenuse, that is AD upon AC. Ratio is obtained AD upon B. Hence, BAD is equal to B sine C, that is height. Then we calculated area of triangle ABC by the standard formula half into base into height. Base is the BC, height is the AD. Value for the length of BC, length of AD substituted, we got area of triangle ABC. After getting this area of triangle ABC, denominator 2 shifted to the left hand side will be get multiplied. That is 2 times area of triangle ABC is equal to AB sine C. Similarly, for the angle A and the angle B, we can express area of triangle in the 2 other different ways by taking the cyclic rotation. Then all these 3 equations are equated, all 3 represent the 2 times area of triangle ABC. Hence, divided both sides by the length ABC, getting the equation sin C upon sin C, sin A upon A, sin B upon B. After that, written in the sequential order of the ABC letters and taken reciprocal, we obtain these three ratios are equal. But the one part is remaining, that is value for each ratio to prove that 2 times R. So we taken a circle that will be inside the triangle ABC. Then for that circle, one more point is taken on the circle as a point P. Join that point P with the vertex A. Length of AP, it becomes the 2 times the radius of circle because it is diameter. Hence, length of AP equal to 2 times R. And triangle ACP, it becomes right angle triangle by the theorem. Angle inscribed by semicircle is right angle. Next part, angle ABC and angle APC both are equal. These angles are inscribed by the same arc AC. Then sine function for the angle B is applied. It will be same for the sine of the P. For sine P, ratio obtained opposite upon hypotenuse, that is AC upon AP. Length of AC is B. Length of AP is 2 times R. Hence, sine of B value is B upon 2R. From this relation, we obtain the ratio B upon sine B is equal to 2R. From equation 1 and equation 2, we can equate these values. So, relation is obtained. A upon sine A equal to B upon sine B equal to C upon sine C. This ratio is 2 times R. Okay, we stop here. Like, comment and subscribe my YouTube channel for more videos.